Hey guys, KT here. Welcome back to some more Rise of the Tomb Raider. It has been a while since I last played this. Today we're going to be covering the final story DLC in this run, which is called Blood Ties, which unlocks with a brand new marker known as Croft Manor. And it comes with a new expedition. We're not covering it. I'm sorry for anyone who was hoping for it. But we're just going to be covering Blood Ties, a short story here. See what exactly we're going to be dealing with. I don't even know how long this is going to be. Knowing my luck, watch, it's not even going to be a half hour. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what exactly happens. I know the last DLC wasn't long, and I know the Baba Yaga one was only like 5 videos, if I remember correctly. So who knows? I mean, unless Croft Manor is like huge, I don't see how like long this can be. We'll just see what happens. Maybe it'll be pretty simple. I'm saying that now, but knowing my luck, it's probably not. I have a very unlucky streak.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Watch, this is gonna be a whole thing where I don't get any weapons. It's just a discovery thing.
Birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Okay.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
I love that. Alright. So we're just gonna go ahead just to look at some stuff.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Damn.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
I would say right now we're just getting so much like
Dad would have
story
liked me
stuff
to go
here.
to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Yo, that's a way of doing it. Forge a certificate, why not? What's in here? Nothing. I don't even know if we'll like have anything interesting being done.
This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
It's just a like, is this whole DLC just gonna be like
A picture
side
with
stuff?
Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Huh, okay. I love how Anna's here. I'm pretty sure this takes place before the main game.
Yoruba masks, a gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
I can't tell, like, you know, like, at least where the DLCs take place, at least this one in particular. We'll see.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Damn. Richard be the guy that...
Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Are we almost done with this room? I was gonna say, we haven't even explored much of this DLC yet. It's just nothing but documents.
About immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Okay, yeah, this has to be, like, before the events of the main game. Like, I don't see how it would tie in.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Oh, come on. Come on. You can't sit there and tell me that it takes place after. Like, you're really... Alright, here we go.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Huh. Okay. Okay, library's locked. Got it.
There's got to be another way through. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Huh. Is there more down here? I mean, might as well. I mean, I don't even know if I'll get a gun in this mode, because nothing's popping up. And I feel like there's no reason for me to fight. Unless the butler's gonna come out of nowhere just to try to fight me.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Okay, is Atlas like her uncle or something? It has to be her uncle.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, you won't be boring your sword this time.
This, wait,
Grand
what?
Hall.
Oh.
Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Okay, let's go ahead and explore. I mean, might as well. Like, we have all this time. Why not?
The Phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
So hold up. So the whole thought process of immortality, like her dad was just fixated on it, like for the rest of his life, like after Egypt. Okay, that's locked. So missing gear. Okay.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. Locked. Need a key to open this.
Huh, I'm very...
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Huh. Weird. Okay, what about this? This looks unlocked. Let's save it. What? Oh.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
What is it? Like is that a camera? Oh no, it's a flashlight. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, here we go. Hey, yo, flash.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Yo, hold up. There. Oh, okay.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Laura sounds so dead in that message. Oh, what the fuck? I just saw a flash. I was like, what the fuck happened here?
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and... oh, God! I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
See, that's love right there. I'm not gonna lie, like 10 out of 10. I would say, okay, can I get? I want to get everything like noticed.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Huh. Alright, well, let's just keep looking because I'm kind of curious. Because, you know, if we're done looking for areas, we'll just go ahead and progress to the Serpent's Pass now that we got the gear. Okay, there's one more thing over here. Cool.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Huh. Alright. I love how the manor's, like, trashed, of all things. Like, you'd think it would have been kept up on, but game said nah. Alright, well, let's go on ahead, and we'll, see what the game has to offer now. Alright, here we go. Swear to God, if there's jump scares. I was gonna say, please no. Like, we don't need... I just got done with this stuff and you're giving me more game.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Damn. Kind of sounds like a prude, if I had to be honest. Like seeing her, like judging her because of marrying a Croft. Like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
Why? So he can. Oh, I do not like that. I don't love how there's a random, like, oh, I gotta go down it too. Oh God, I'm feeling like jump scares coming in.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
Aw, romantic.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Alright, time to check out this very dusty, small corridor. The fact that she... Oh my God, there's rats down here. The fact that she was... I feel like there's gonna be a zombie popping out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting that vibe.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
Huh. The brother who is also very overprotective.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Yo, was that bats or was I seeing shit? Wait. Oh yeah, hold up. Let's look around. Game is really giving me vibes that I'm gonna have to fight like something.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
The fact that they referenced the butler from the older games and what players used to do with him, it's funny. Alright.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
I would say, what a nice butler. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go on ahead. Oh, this place really is creepy as hell.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know I know. Winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Damn. Honestly,
I would
though.
play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Okay, let's look around. There's something like about the pieces. Like there's a hidden thing here. I hate how hard it is to find in this game. For some odd reason, it's only this game. I don't know about the Shadow of the Tomb Raider because I've never played it yet. I own it, just haven't played it for you guys. But this one, it's hard to tell. Like, I can't. I could just swing this around for a bit and maybe it'll pop up somewhere. And I just don't know. Fuck it, we're not gonna keep trying. Honestly, I would love to, but it's hard to tell. Got a book now.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
Damn. Alright, well, let's keep going forward. I swear, majority of this game is legit just finding books.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
Nice, alright. I mean, the butler really cares, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it kinda makes me wish he was around. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think a lot of this is just gonna be like puzzles and like I don't think we're gonna actually have combat. If I had to be honest, I don't think we will. Because I don't even have a sprint button. I don't even know how we can implement like a lot of what the game has to offer from the base game.
I loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Alright, here we go. I would say that's really all I'm thinking.
Dad, this is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
What a good father. Let's put it like that. Like, yeah, he went crazy, but still. The fact that, He went to the lengths for his daughter, like just doing this.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Damn. So she made her very own, like... Okay. Before I do anything, I know it says follow the string. But I saw there was an item somewhere. I think it's on the other side, actually. Now I think about it. I don't think I need to actually follow. I think it was a 2-path if I really want to.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition.
Ah, so that's what that is? Where's the hidden detail? I don't like how hard these hidden details are. Like, I swear, sometimes they'll be, like, out in the open and you can see them, but if you're not at the right angle, it's not gonna count it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, right here, it's really not helping. I was gonna say, it was...
water damage from the main hall above.
I would say it was so much better in the first game. I think what doesn't help this one was they were more focused on, like, the online elements from the way it seems. I would say they have, like, cards for Expedition. I think that was the mode they were really focused on. But it's hard to tell. Oh, there's the item I was looking for.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Yeah, you never found it, Laura. Your dad was so disappointed he left it down there until you remembered to look. Damn, that got dark. Alright, I really need that crowbar. Gotta be in one of these rooms. I wouldn't just have it if I can't use it. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll check this map out real quick.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights.
1 and 3.
There's a missing page.
Huh. Alright.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Yo, a man who admits. I love it. Alright, let's go this way. Once I get that crowbar, I gotta remember to come back here. Oh, wow.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Say, this is a lot smaller than what I thought, if I had to be honest.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
I love that. The fact that he was so stubborn at first, and Amelia just was like, yeah, no, let's just go for it.
It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Watch, there's a secret door behind there. Yo. Okay, still locked. Might need a master key, huh? Yeah, that kind of sucks.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
Alright, here we go. Let's just keep going.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
Damn. And she never returned. Fuck. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to end it here. If you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, check out all the links in the description below. Really helps out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.